What a dramatic start here in this innings. Hafiz getting rid of Gautam Gambhir for not. Virat Kohli is stylish, he's classy, he's in form. Balls from around the wicket. Hafiz
been in form, got 100 in the first game. Kohli off the mark and India off the mark. Kohli also has got 100 and then 60 in the next. Well, normally for a right hander, the bottom hand hurting shouldn't really matter because the top hand is the one that dominates. But Tendulkar's got such a strong bottom hand grip that it could be a bit of a problem for him. Kohli will keep the strike after this singles. 3 for 1.
Umar Gul will be bowling now. 27 years of age, Umar Gul. Highly regarded in one-day cricket. Very impressive record. Look at the strike rate, 32.3. Good economy rate because these days you have batting wickets, batting pitches. And especially when you're bowling on subcontinent pitches, that's a very impressive track record. He's been given an aggressive field here. 2 slips for Virat Kohli. Pakistan have become a very potent force with the ball. And Umar Gul certainly is one of them. Gets it to bounce and gets it in the right area.
Good impressive first ball at 138 kilometers per hour. Bowlers generally tend to increase their pace as soon as they're certain of their run-up and that they're not going to overstep. Once they're sure of that, the pace increases considerably. Also when they're a little bit loose and warmed up. So if the first ball is 138 kilometers per hour, you expect a lot of other delivers to be 140 plus.
Adjusting the man at square leg. He's gone a little finer. There he is, Hamad Azam in the backdrop.
Well, they would have noticed that he likes to play the pull shot. Cannot resist the challenge.
It's a little wide, in fact given as a wide.
Kohli likes the challenge of the short ball. He invariably goes for the pull shot, and that's why they've got that fielder at square leg. Tends to hit the ball from in front of his right shoulder and pulls it around the mid wicket and the square leg area.
It's a good delivery, nicely played. Doesn't get past Hafiz at point.
Well, Pakistan are certainly charged up. Looking at the way they are fielding, this is Kohli just getting the ball across, opening the face of the bat. And Hafiz, well, you can't keep him out of the action, can you? Umar Akmal, the wicket keeper.
Oh, hit him hard on the thigh. Good pace from Umar Gul. 140.5 kph. And Virat Kohli hopping a little on that occasion.
Yes, trying to work the ball away. He thought that he could work the ball away towards mid-wicket. There is a square leg and then there is a mid-on, so there is a big gap there. He's trying to work it away, but the ball bounced a lot more than he anticipated. But there could be just an interview that will help to get the ball to skid off the surface.
Oh, that's gone through. I think he's dropped a chance here, Umar Akmal. I'm not too sure. No, given as a bye. But what a delivery, a vicious one, not only for the batsman but also for the keeper.
Well, I think that's going to be a weak point. I think with 330 on the board, they might not really need it, but the fact of the matter is that he is not a wicket keeper. And it looked to me as if it had been a nick, but it was given as a bye. Let's have a look whether there was an edge. Possibly not. Possibly not. The seam position didn't change. But Umar Akmal standing up to Saeed Ajmal and Mohammad Hafiz and Shahid Afridi is not going to be easy. We've seen that in Dubai and in
He's not playing in this game, Sarfraz. That upish that's gone, and they'll go all the way for 4. Azaz Chima couldn't get around that one. 7 from the over, 10 for 1. Oh, that's brilliantly played. Beautifully done. Great shot. Virat Kohli judged the length early, put it away in front of mid-wicket.
Well, as I was saying, he likes to play the pull shot, and he does play it well. Getting into position very early and hitting it along the ground. You can see the way he's rolled his wrists close the face of the bat to try and get it along the ground. That's an excellent shot.
Into double figures now, Kohli, from just 9 balls. It's a wrong line to Virat Kohli. He's so good off the pads. Yes, I think he wanted more out of that flick. Just 3 men on the leg side, so had he timed it a little better, could have got it through square leg instead of fine.
Yes, you can see that Kohli realizes that he might have missed out on another boundary. He tried to hit it a little too.
This is a very good start now. 22 of just 3 overs for the loss of Gautam Gambhir. They've recovered well after that big loss. A couple of nice shots played in that last over. Kohli played a good pull shot, and Tendulkar a classy back foot push through the offside.
Well, India scoring at more than 7 runs an over, while the asking rate is 6.6. So they've begun well. Well, the Indian supporters have finally something to cheer. They were pretty quiet when Pakistan were batting, because Pakistan batted so well. A double century opening partnership to start with. And then after that, Yunus Khan coming and batting exceedingly well. Still feel maybe Pakistan could have scored another 15-20 runs. I thought 340 to 350 was probably a more realistic score after the start they got.
Goal to right-handers in the last match. No boundaries conceded. Picked up a couple of wickets. A lot of dot balls, so he's in form. Looks to be in good rhythm. Oh, that's gone past Umar Akmal. That's gone for 4 byes. He's struggling down the stumps. That really should have been stopped.
Well, that's what I meant about going in with a wicketkeeper like Umar Akmal. Now, this wasn't really very difficult, but look at what has happened. He's not your regular wicketkeeper, so that reaction can be a little bit late. Yes, it did swing in late, but now when that happens, look what happens to the bowler. The bowler starts to lose confidence. Once the bowler starts to lose confidence in the man standing behind the stumps, and he's the most important man on the field, the wicket-keeper. Once the bowler starts to lose confidence in that man behind the stumps, then it can be a bit of a problem. Then his length suffers, his line suffers.
Afridi gets to the ball, shies at the stumps. Yes, Pakistan with such a heavyweight bowling attack, they need a good man behind the stumps because they'll create opportunities. It's not that they'll allow the batting side to make mistakes. I think they're quite capable of forcing mistakes, and so you need to have a solid man behind the stumps. He doesn't work a great deal. Also, I've not seen him work extra minutes or hours as a stand-in keeper.
And the thing is that if he's having problems standing 15-20 yards behind where he has that much more time to see the ball, when he's standing up to the stumps, it's going to be even more difficult for him.
Timed that ball quite nicely, Virat Kohli. Didn't try to overhit it. Couldn't place it. Found Hafiz at point. Beautifully timed. That ball goes across like lightning. Lovely shot to end the over. 30 for 1 after 4. After 4 overs, Pakistan were 25 without a wicket. India 30 for 1. They've made a very good start here, a very impressive start. Going at 7.5, and tone have set the right tone here. Beautiful shot from Virat Kohli, in complete control and very risky, flicking it past the man in the deep.
And the extra pace that Umar Gul generates has helped the ball along as well, bringing the bottom man into play. He's been trying to do that in the previous over, wasn't quite able to get it because there was extra bounce, but this one came at the right height for Virat Kohli to just help the 31 for 1, just 1 run off the over so far. So this is turning out to be a much better over than Chima's first over. Chima's first over went for 12.
And also before the play, I caught up with Rahul Sharma, the co-founder of Micromax. Young, dynamic, bold, extrovert, fun-loving. They got all the qualities in. And just about ideal for somebody like Sunil Manohar Gavaskar.
Thank you.
So India off to a brisk start here, 38 for 1 after 5. We'll have change of voices. Roshan Abhisinghe is with Shiva Ramakrishnan.
Thanks, Ramiz. Just the kind of start India needed. They lost Gambhir early in the first over. They're gaining some momentum now with these two out of the centre.
Taken on the challenge.
Going at a very good rate at this stage. India 7.13. They've got to remain positive. And they need a big partnership, especially with these two out of the centre. Tendulkar 16, Virat Kohli 16. So getting a bit of a start, both the batsmen.
What a magnificent crowd in. It's almost a full house, very colourful. And they have been enjoying some excellent cricket.
Early call from Virat Kohli. Tendulkar responding. Easy single taken.
He might be in for a...
Hasn't timed it too well. Virat Kohli should get a couple. You don't want somebody like a Tendulkar getting run out. especially when you're chasing a big score. 330 the target for India.
There were two very close calls for Sachin Tendulkar. India could well do without them. They need both Tendulkar and Kohli to be there. Kohli has been the man in form. He's batted with a lot of freedom. Tendulkar comes into this game with 100.
Appeal, but nothing from the umpire. 42 for 1. Both batsmen have played some delightful shots. Can't say the same about the running between the wickets with these two out of the centre. Twice, Tendulkar first time, Virat Kohli calling for the single. Correct hit would have been curtains, and then Tendulkar called for this run. Just the kind of luck India need and Tendulkar needs.
Certainly, you need a bit of luck here when you're chasing such a big score, Shiva. And India could ill afford to lose Sachin in that manner. And for that matter, they can't in fact afford to lose Virat Kohli too, because he's been batting brilliantly, and both of them need to remain very cool, just like that. The Daikin air conditioner from Japan, and well, it's in offer for the coolest player of the tournament. So that's quite a award to win, and well, we certainly need it to beat the heat here in Dhaka.
Timed well. We cut off in the deep. 2 for Virat Kohli. It's 45 for 1.
The ground. He's timed his shots very well. He's looked in very good touch today. It could be an ominous sign for Pakistan. He's made 19 off just 15 balls.
Virat Kohli has been in very good form. This partnership will certainly test the captaincy of Misbah-ul-Haq. $100 in the first game against Sri Lanka for Virat Kohli, and 66 was a good contribution as well in the second game against Bangladesh.
.329 may look a fair distance away from the Indian score at the moment, but Misbah-ul-Haq has a real challenge in his hands. He'll have to think smart here. He'll have to bowl dot balls, get his bowlers to bowl dot balls, create the pressure. That's one way of making sure that we don't allow India to run away with this partnership. They'll have to watch that. At the moment, both Tendulkar and Kohli threatening.
Walked away fine. Virat Kohli was looking for 2. Tendulkar says no.
Very good running. Look at Kohli. He ran that first run very fast.
Again hitting the toe end of the bat. A single bring up the 50 for India, and also 50 partnership between Virat Kohli and Sachin Tendulkar.
Kohli looks so good. It hit the...
India losing Gambhir in the run chase, but Tendulkar and Virat Kohli doing a very fine job. Pakistan after 9 overs were 41 for no loss. India ahead in terms of runs. change in bowling now. It'll be the last over of the first 10 mandatory power play overs. Saeed Ajmal, 93 wickets.
Now this is going to be a very interesting contest. Saeed Ajmal versus Kohli and Tendulkar. Ajmal has so much of variety, has a real wicked doosra. He's troubled some of the best batsmen in the world. This is going to be a real contest.
We'll have to watch the hand very carefully. Release the ball. Let's read the ball off the pitch as well. Conventional off spinner. He's got a scramble seam. Goes with a conventional seam up. Sometimes you can pick it up. It might have been the doosra. Virat Kohli not picking it.
Well, yes, that definitely was the doosra. Kohli didn't read it well. He was playing for the off break.
It's better for the batsman to play straight. He look to close the face of the bat against the doosra. Might get a leading edge. Virat Kohli getting a single there. Tendulkar 29 of 26 balls.
The introduction of spin has slowed the Indian rate of scoring. Just 3 runs in this over and 2 inside Ajmal's last over. They'll get a single. In fact, they'll be looking for a couple here. 2 was the call and they'll come back for 2. The end of the over, 63 for 1.
Handful with his doosras and teesras. But India off to a good aggressive start here.
Over in the 1 for 3 and now just giving away 3 runs. You know, the pacer went for a few runs. Umar Gola, Aizaz Chima.
Just 4 from the over. It's 67 for 1 after 12. So the spinners putting a brakes on the progress here. Aizaz Chima has gone for plenty. 4 overs, none for 30. Umar Gul had a good outing. 4 overs, none for 18. Hafiz was used as an opening bowler. 2 overs, 1 for 7. Got to be careful here, Virat Kohli. Trying to whack the ball through the offside, and when I say careful, because Afridi can be slippery off the track. Gives you the impression as if he's going to spin the ball, and it usually comes back into the pads with the angle. That's a better option.
And they've got so much variety in the bowling attack. This is 2 balls ago. Ball hitting the inside edge, going on to hit the foot, and then nearly going on to the stump before
in the field. Make sure that runs come off every ball. 2 is the call. That's beautifully struck. Aizaz Chima is not as athletic some of the other fielders. That's gone all the way. Afridi is being hurt here. 10 from the over so far.
And still a delivery to be bowled in this over. What a lovely shot that is from Virat Kohli. Playing against the spin, but just a lot fuller. And he played it to perfection. Superb piece of timing. No chance whatsoever for Chima to cut that one off. Looks to be in sublime touch. Both these batsmen have played some gorgeous looking strokes.
Field shifts. Shot fine has been taken away, put at straightish mid-wicket. This time it's flighted, and this time is driven. Chase for Hamad Azam. Dives, does well. 12 from the over. It's a good one for India. 79 for 1.
Yeah, the little master needs to play a special one. Played a special one the other day. Today, he's looked much more comfortable, rotating the strike, picking up boundaries on regular intervals. Well bowled. Really nicely bowled. It's important that Virat Kohli plays himself in as well. Both these batsmen have been there for a while, so they will feel a lot comfortable now. Partnership now 81 of 79 deliveries. And the key is to keep wickets in hand. That's what I feel.
Virat Kohli will only have one of that ball. Greeted by a pull shot. Good piece of timing from Virat Kohli. Not a great ball from Wahab Riaz. Bowling short on this track is not advisable.
Cracking shot. You still have to put it away. There were two fielders in the deep. Long hop. Nicely done by Virat Kohli. Kept it down and bisecting the two fielders at the deep at a square leg and fine leg. Lovely touch.
Another strong flick over towards the leg side. It's well controlled by Azaz Chima. 6 runs of the 2 balls. Time to catch up with Mishu.
So we're going to catch up real quick with Mr. Jaspal Bindra. He's the Group Executive Director and CEO Asia of Searchables. So how would you like to tell us a little bit briefly about your association with the Micromax Asia Cup 2012?
Well, we are one of the lead sponsors of this tournament. It is an obvious attachment and association for us because we are the largest bank across the network of South Asia. We have very big presence in India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh.
So how do you feel about this India-Pakistan encounter?
I think it's a nail-biting game. It's going to be a very good finish.
With match summary, then Pakistan with a good performance with the bat. 329 for 6. Centuries for Jamshed and Hafiz. And a very good innings from Yunus Khan, 52. India in response, well, you expect India really to give any team a hard time with the bat. 98 for 1 they are. And it's the big bowler coming on to bowl. Saeed Ajmal, off-break bowler, in tremendous form. We are into the bowling power play here. The second power play is taken by the fielding side.
Pakistan will be looking forward to Shahid Ajmal to break this partnership. He is their trump card. But my word, both these batsmen, Sachin Tendulkar and Virat Kohli, has looked very good indeed. Now, you mentioned about the boundaries, but they've taken the singles and rotated the strike very smartly. 99 for 1. Yes, 1. It has been a positive and a very good one from Virat Kohli and Sachin Tendulkar. 46 to Virat Kohli and 48 of just 42 deliveries to the great Sachin Tendulkar.
Kohli drives. He's a little frustrated because he got it right, read the line well, read the revolutions on the ball well. I think it was the Dusra. Just couldn't find the middle of the bat in the slot. Yes, the bat just twisting in his hand. Couldn't find the placement as well. Goes back, cuts and cuts well. Short and wide was Saeed Ajmal. Once again a boundary of the last ball. And it's 50 for Virat Kohli. From just 52 balls, a magnificent strike rate, a magnificent innings. He's carrying on with his good form. And it's 104 for 1. Struck the ball beautifully in this innings, as he has done, in fact, right throughout this tournament. Very successful run so far in this Asia Cup. 102 50s. And this one probably the most important of the lot. against Pakistan. A little wide was said.
Very important contribution. He was short and picked it up very quickly indeed. You don't often see Saeed Ajmal bowling that sort of delivery. But my word, this is a good contribution. They mean business.
A shot and fine leg up in the ring. Not good thinking from Wahab Riaz. He'd be disappointed. Looking at where he landed, but it had got nothing to do with that patch. It was the patch of the pitch where he pitched the ball that earned India 4.
That's a lot of bowling. Because of the fact that the man behind the stumps are inside the circle, short fine, had no chance whatsoever. Any delivery ball in that direction will be put away. Virat Kohli moves on to 54. And, looking for a big one here.
This time it's a drive to the offside, mishandled, misfielded by Yunus Khan at cover.
This sound of the bat on that one. Now we've seen how good this pitch turns out, not only in the afternoon but even under the lights. It's very, very well indeed.
That's a little wide. Looks a little nervous out there, Wahab Riaz. He's been constantly guided by Umar Gul. I think he's got to allow him to breathe freely here, Umar Gul. Just let him be, because I think he's getting him all confused. He's bowled shorter balls. It has obviously not worked, whatever has been spoken to him by Umar Gul. He's there at mid-off, Gul. It's a beautifully played shot for a single, just making use of the pace. It's another expensive one from Wahab Riaz. 9 from the over, 113 for 1. It's been a gallant effort from Virat and Sachin. Partnership of 113. Pakistan were 94 without a wicket after 17. So India slightly ahead at this stage. Still a long way to go.
Yes, Sachin and Virat is scoring at brisk pace. Matched the run rate, required run rate, 6.58 at the start of the innings. Going exactly the same rate at the moment.
Goes back, can be risky. He bowls at different speeds, Saeed Ajmal. His Dusra in particular has different speed variations. Once again goes back. I think he's looking to find that gap through the offside. There's no one patrolling the boundary on the offside, so I think he's eyeing that area, looking to find that gap between the three fielders through the offside. This is good bowling. Very good bowling, maintaining pressure on Virat Kohli, who looks just a little bit itchy, edgy to get him away. 4 dot balls.
Make it 5. It's a good comeback over from Saeed Ajmal. Misbah-ul-Haq also kept a slip in.
Picks up a run off the last ball, but what a good over from Saeed Ajmal. It's one very impressive over from Saeed Ajmal. Just conceded a single run. 3 overs, none for 9. But the runs have leaked from the other end. Wahab Riaz is under pressure here. 2 overs, none for 20. He'll continue, and we'll have change of voices here. Roshan Abhisingh is with Sunil Gavaskar.
Thank you, Ramiz. Riaz continues to bowl at the pads of the Indians and the big subcontinent players, and that is Umar Akmal. He was trying to be over smart. He was trying to be over smart. That's all one can say. And he's conceded 4 overthrows.
That's 6 runs, and that is silly. Absolutely silly by Umar Akmal. Just don't understand why he had to throw. This was a good stop. Nasir Jamshed. Now look what he does. And there is nobody backing up. And the bowler is just walking back. And he's just gone away for 4. Pakistan could ill afford these runs.
They cannot. I think they might have come out thinking they have enough on the board. Oh, he's got away with it. Short ball with the fine leg in. Well, the previous over from Saeed Ajmal, just a single came, and then you had this overthrow. This is how Kohli got to his half century. Played some cracking shots. He's very good off the short ball. He's in very good form. 3rd consecutive half century in this tournament. He got 100 in the first game, then a 60 in the second, and now he's batting on 63.
Well, it's a no ball. It's all happening. Wahab Riaz under a lot of pressure, and he's struggling here. And well, he'll need to do something. He's just over the line, and it is a no ball. So a free hit.
Yes, it's going to be interesting what he bowls now. I think Pakistan are panicking here. You can sense it from the way they are on the field. They are looking nervous, which is strange for a team with 330 on the board. And that's gone for a boundary. The attempted Yorker going as a full toss, and Virat Kohli quickly capitalizing on that. So 11 runs from the over, and 3 deliveries still left to come.
Well, this phase of the Indian innings is such a critical factor. That's a full toss. Virat Kohli puts quite easily away. Well, from this 100 to the 200 mark is going to be pretty critical for both teams. If India could get there without a problem, if they could get there with wickets in hand, well, I think the last 130 runs won't be too difficult. So
I think that will also go for a boundary. Yes, it does. Very good effort that from Chima, but to no avail. 17 coming off this over. 131 for 1. Look at that Indian chase. The last over. 17 coming off that over. 1 more over to go off the fielding team's power play. There it is on the pads, and Virat Kohli helping himself to another boundary. He's on 72. Tendulkar's on 51. India is scoring at 6.89, so the required rate has come down to 6.4 from 6.6.
yes, Sachin Tendulkar has been the ideal foil for Virat Kohli. He's rotated the strike quite well, and
they have got a pretty good batting lineup. Raina, Dhoni, Yusuf Pathan, Irfan Pathan. They can all bat, and Ravichandran Ashwin's got a test 100. So there's depth in the Indian batting lineup. That was a very good over from Saeed Ajmal. Should be a couple. Rohit Sharma is also pretty quick between the wickets.
Pakistan will try to bowl a few cheap overs if they can. try and bowl some dot balls. And they like to have Rohit Sharma more on strike than Virat Kohli. Rohit Sharma survived.
Good early call from Virat Kohli. Rohit Sharma still had to dive. That is the pressure of just 2 runs in the over, the previous over as well as this over. Singles not going to hurt Pakistan. 194 needed from 175 deliveries. Doable because India have a good batting lineup, but Pakistan has to use its slower ball as well. I think the quicker India need 194 to win from 29 overs. The statistics are quite telling. In the 10 overs that the spinners have bowled between themselves, that is Hafiz, Ajmal and Afridi, 46 runs have been given and they've taken 2 wickets. And the 11 overs that the quicker bowlers have bowled, they've given away 90 runs. But that's a telling statistic.
So Ajmal has been mixing it up quite well. He's bowled quite intelligently. He's bowled both over the wicket and round the wicket. He's tried to create the angle. But this is very good captaincy by
trying to work the ball away to the onside. That is a lovely shot that will go for a boundary. Yes, it does. That is a beautiful shot. He placed it well. It was a wideish half volley, but he hit it well.
Virat Kohli is looking so good. He was reaching for it, but he got there and timed it so well. Outfield is fast and Chima couldn't get to it. This is very fine batting by Kohli, who's already raced up to the 80s. He's now on 81.
81 of just 76 deliveries. Opening the face of the bat, that's also smartly done, and that also will be a boundary. So 8 runs coming off the last 2 deliveries. Another good over for India, 146 for 2.
Him down. And he played it quite well, Virat Kohli, just opened the face of the bat.
He'll come for the second, and that was just perhaps a little over-eager shot from Virat Kohli, reaching out for that delivery.
He's quite willing to attack, Virat Kohli. He's just carried on. And he's been aggressive, maintaining a good rate. Again, another punch off the back foot. The Indian 150 is up in good time. Of just 22 overs and 3 balls. In the last 50, the quickest. Just 42 balls. So they're maintaining a very fine run strike rate.
A well-set batsman. And Kohli picking up another run. So 6 runs already off this over and 10 from the previous. So the last couple of overs have been good for India. Asking rate 6.4. Well, Virat Kohli's one-day form's been excellent. There you are. He started in 2008. In 2008 he just played 5 matches, 34 matches in 2011, 2009 in 10 matches. He had a very good India singles.
2012 has been phenomenal for him. Look at the average, 70. That's wonderful in one-day cricket. He's been batting with so much of freedom, so much of authority, and I think the word purple patch is the right word, because he's really in such form. He's just dominated. He's not allowed the bowlers to dictate terms to him. He's come in and
173 needed from 156 balls, 8 wickets in hand. The batting power play still to come. It's a lot of runs, 173, but if Kohli sticks around, then India will feel that they have a good chance of overhauling Pakistan's 329.
Sunny Kohli, just 23 years, and for somebody as young as 23, don't you think he's matured quite a bit? He's really come on, and what do you really reckon the secret is in Virat Kohli's maturity and the way he's been performing?
Well, I think he's very confident now. Some of the seniors don't have too many years left. Rahul Dravid has already quit international cricket. But it is you know, the focus that he's had totally on his game. I think when he came in, perhaps you could say, and I think even Virat would agree, his focus was not entirely on the game, but now it is totally on the game of cricket, and that is certainly paying him dividends. Oh, the quicker delivery on the pads, that's going to be tough for the fielder there. Takes 2 runs, 161 for 2, 3,500 runs. He is taking the Indian innings forward. 161 for 2, the required rate 6.76, and the batting power play still to come. So India are in a very good position, you have to say that.
Ajmal still has 5 overs remaining. Picked up the all-important wicket of Tendulkar. Tendulkar was looking in very good touch. Only India will have to target the other bowlers. 94 for Virat Kohli.
What an important knock he's playing for his team, Virat Kohli. Loves batting here. Played his first game in the average of 128.6. Three hundreds and 450s. 164 for 2.
They need to be cool like the Deccan Aces. Kohli and Rohit Sharma. Deccan, of course, a Japanese make. Very efficient, silent as well. No noise from the Deccan. 170 for 2. Hafiz has bowled well. 5 overs or 1 for 22.
He's no problem whatsoever, Virat.
Kicked to 98 with that single, Virat Kohli. But he needs to carry on. He shouldn't be satisfied. $174 for 2. 51 from 129 balls.
Well done, boys. Very well done, boys.
Get a single and get to 99. No. Virat Kohli on strike. A long off comes into mid-off. Well fielded in the end. It's firmly struck.
Partnership also 47 from 58 deliveries has been a good one.
That's his 100. He's making a habit of this. Once he gets off to a start, he converts those into hundreds. And this one, as always, he will remember for a long, long time. He's played exceptionally well in this innings. The pressure was on India. And Virat Kohli has delivered, but he needs to bat till the end.
Yes, he needs to get a big one. Fantastic effort from the vice captain of the Indian team, Virat Kohli. His first ODI. It's a mighty 100, rather also meaning mighty.
The first 10 overs, India getting 7 more runs than Pakistan, and then over 11 to 20, India getting 75, 133 for 2 in all. And then 21 to 30, Pakistan getting 63 runs, India getting 54. Pakistan at this stage 184 for no loss, India 187 for 2.
India putting up a big fight here. You know that's a very big target to chase, but well within their reach if both these batsmen can go on for a longer time. Pakistan at this stage were 184 without loss, and they've matched them with the run rate. They lost 2 wickets, but going great guns.
Chima has been very expensive. 4 overs, none for 30. Always a treat to watch Virat Kohli in action. Played some terrific pull shots. Very good on the leg side. Getting right on top of the ball. Very fluent. Anything pitched up. Just opening the face of the bat that time. The free hit was put away to the boundary. 11 fours in his 100 so far.
A fantastic knock. ODIs in 2012, 647 runs. Look at that average. Even better, the strike rate, 350s and 300s. Yeah, he needs to guide India through.
Again, you can't bowl on a pads. Just get the single, Virat Kohli. Let's go down to Mishu.
Out here, there is not a seat that's empty, and I'm sure you're enjoying the game absolutely. Okay, so all those who are watching on TV, let's get back to the commentary box.
Well, thank you very much, Mishu. Just the 2 singles in this over. That's the Micromax Superphone. Dual SIM, Android technology. New logo there. Let's see the punch logo with the M. Very, very strong on the leg side, Virat Kohli. He won't mind that line, middle and off. You just keep working it between square leg and mid wicket. It's turning out to be a tight match.
Yes, I think the key would be Virat Kohli. Can he stay there till the end? Rohit Sharma also looking good, picking up a couple of boundaries. There's a good Suresh Raina to come in. MS Dhoni, Kohli, they have been outstanding, giving up a very, very good fight indeed. Look how easily it is now, even for others like Rohit Sharma, who's picked up few boundaries. Nicely played on that occasion from Virat. Partnerships to an important one. You would like to have.
Well, the key is the 5 overs that Ajmal has got. That'll be the key. India can get some runs of Ajmal, make it easier.
At the moment, comfortable with picking up singles. Yeah, I reckon Umar a good
Important at this stage.
He's been expensive today, Aizaz Chima. Misbah-ul Haq must be just getting to a point where he'll be thinking India is just taking it away from Pakistan. Two-set batsman Rohit Sharma struggled, but now he's looked good.
.200 comes up for India with that single.
Now need a 130 from 17.3 overs. Nice round of applause. Just took a little bit more time than the rest. 60 deliveries for the 450.
And he's a happy chappy. Batting power play will be very, very crucial for India. You'll find Syed Ajmal bowling in that batting power play. Partnership worth 69 of 81 balls. India certainly will require a few boundaries.
Mohammad Hafiz will certainly know the batting conditions because he picked up 100 while batting early on.
Running hard again, Virat Kohli. He's a very fit man. Very, very fit man. He's been there for 143 minutes, still running hard.
Virat Kohli has shown a very good mindset. He's been focused and he's looked to find the gaps, and he's found the gaps on a regular basis. He's doing it easily. Just keep an eye on that required run rate. Just climbing up now. 7.5 runs in an over required.
He gets a lot of runs on the leg side, but this particular innings, it's a good spread. Can get the boundary, will get a single. It's been good all around the park. See a lot of boundaries on the off side as well. And punches off the back foot. Plenty of singles.
Now Virat Kohli is setting it up very nicely. 123 to win from 96 balls. To take you through for the next half an hour is going to be Ramesh Raja, with him Roshan Abhisinghe.
Thanks, Arthur. Quite enjoyable to see two very fine young players approach the target with a lot of maturity.
And back, because right at this moment, with 8 wickets standing, Ramesh, the asking rate is not frightening. Just still under 8 runs and over.
Oh, edged and gone for runs, 4 of them, no slips. Pakistan must have a slip for Saeed Ajmal. Wickets are going to be critical and a key factor at this stage. Plenty of men in the ring, no one close for a catching position or on a catching position. Not read by Virat Kohli, who was looking to play towards the leg side in a fortunate edge.
Don't forget, it's not a regular wicket-keeper who's behind the stumps. Not that it was a wicket-keeper's catch. Well, Pakistan certainly should have had a slip. Still don't have one.
I think Saeed Ajmal should have pushed for a slip. Still pretty keen to have the same field. Pakistan's best chance is now when Saeed Ajmal is bowling. Puts it in the gap. This is really nicely done by Virat Kohli. That's a very clever shot from Virat.
Well, if your best bowler is leaking 9 runs in an over, then I think Pakistan, as a bowling unit, is in serious trouble. Well, one off an outside edge. This more controlled shot in the gap, but still 9 runs already in the first over of the power play, and that asking rate is now almost under 7.5.
Outstanding batting from Virat Kohli. He knew that the fielder had been pushed fine because of that outside edge that got him a 4, and then he worked that last boundary into that gap. That's beautiful batting from Virat Kohli. He'll keep the strike. 10 from the over. 225 for 2. It's getting just a little bit serious for Misbah's liking. Umar Gul is replacing Ezaz Chima. Still no slips. Got to understand the value of catching position, Pakistan. They've just not been consistent enough to knit 6 balls in a row. Was none for 18. They're up against a quality batting side, and they're being severely tested here, Pakistan. That's beautifully timed. 2 is the call. He'll easily get a couple of runs out of that shot. Created a beautiful angle, long on in place, and he pushed that one wider, that man.
Pakistan will need wickets here because these two are their best bowlers, Saeed Ajmal and Umar Gul, and they'll be hoping that they will be the ones who can provide the breakthroughs. If these two can't, the rest of the bowling is going to be really tested. And if this pair gets through the batting power play, then the Indians should be in a very fine position, very strong position they'll be. And then they'll be more or less unstoppable.
Nicely timed. Yunus Khan is very good at mid-off. Attacks the ball. So Pakistan have got 9 points out of the 2 matches. They earned a bonus point as well against Sri Lanka. They are through to the final, and Bangladesh, India, Sri Lanka fight it out as the other qualifier for that 22nd game.
Now what happens, Ramesh, if India beats Pakistan here and Bangladesh beats Sri Lanka in the next game? India's effort will be gone and Bangladesh gets into the final. I'm not complaining, but the reason being, well, he loses his bat. It must be pretty slippery. The gloves must be quite wet. And very lucky now. Had that hit the wicket, what would have happened?
Out? Absolutely, because he was still in the motion. And missed by an inch or so.
Very lucky. Luck really running Virat Kohli's way. It could have easily been on the stumps. Yes, you're right, because he was still in the shot. So he could have been termed hit wicket.
A little bit of reverse for Umar Gul. Pakistan were hoping for a bit of a rub of green going in their favour. Virat Kohli losing the bat and almost lost his wicket in the process. The bat slipped out of his hand and falling perilously close to the stumps.
Just on that point, if India wins today and Bangladesh beats Sri Lanka and they get wins today,
you should come with some earplugs for that game, Roshan. Bangladesh crowd will be chanting for a Bangladesh win against Sri Lanka. Big shot, great straight drive on the bounce for 4. So a 4 becomes an 8 at the end of the over. 233 for 2. Virat Kohli becoming bit of an expert in chasing down huge targets. Chased down a massive target set by Sri Lanka in the CB series in Australia. Have a look at this straight drive, making good use of his stay at the crease. He's been classy, he's been outstanding in this knock. 14 boundaries, hitting it straight back over Umar Gul's head. Very good strike, good balance.
Searchables will continue now. He's got in a slip. Absolutely brilliant. Pakistan would have wanted Ajmal to come up with a repeat performance when he came on to bowl in the power plays. So far he's been all right. Just 2 runs off 4 balls, but he hasn't been able to dominate the Pakistan.
So he controls the scoring rate in this over. Saeed Ajmal just 4 from the over, 237 for 2. It couldn't have been any closer than this. After 38 overs, Pakistan 237 for 2, India 237 for 2. But credit to India because they're chasing down a huge target and they've not lost the rhythm in doing so. Most teams would have panicked just looking at that target of 329. But if you were to back any team to get to that target, you would have to back India really to get it. Kohli on 128.
And also let's not forget that the
makes room and drills it past Shahid Afridi. Slow one from Umar Gul. So just 3 runs from the over so far. Pakistan have bowled a couple of good overs. 5 runs so far from the first 4 balls.
So every over that accounts for less than 8 runs an over is going to pile on the asking rate. So far 5 of 4. Very well bowled, cleverly bowled by Searchables. He's bowling that leg stump line and also holding it back, bowling it with good loop, not looking to fire the ball in.
That's a good over. After being hit for a 4, he limits the leak to just 6. 247 for 2. It's end of the batting power play as well. So Pakistan just slightly ahead after 40 overs, 256 for 2. India 247 for 2. This game is going to the wire. Can't pick out a winner yet for you, but India look to be in a commanding situation here. But who knows, couple of blows by Pakistan and it could be difficult for India. They need all those runs at 8.3 knot per over.
Yes, this game is going to be really vital. Now the final result here, we can determine the outcome or how it might unfold as the tournament has one more game to go. Sri Lanka, Bangladesh. The last 5 overs, only 32 runs. Umar Gul will look at bowling tighter as he did in the batting power play. But more freedom available now to the batsmen with the fielders being pushed back. They can at least look for easier singles.
Still brave to have mid-off in for Virat Kohli because he's a magnificent striker straight back. Umar Gul will be looking to pitch the ball up, generate some reverse swing. 83 from 60 balls. Look at that ball fly to Yunus Khan. Really is a sweet timer of the ball, Virat Kohli.
He's been in good touch. He's played some delightful shots. He's already got 131 and at a strike rate of over 100. And Duncan Fletcher, the Indian coach, he's taken the team on at a challenging time and demonstrating possibly Saeed Ajmal's Dusra.
Full toss, that's gone. Nasir Jamshed, will he get to the ball? He stops it with his boot. 3 runs picked up by Virat Kohli. 250 comes up for India. 250 for 2. It's now 80 more from 58 balls.
Well, an important milestone for India, and that last 50 also coming under 50 balls, more than a run a ball.
Beautiful Bangladesh. Has gone past the man at mid-off. That's gone past everybody. Beats the man at long on. That's the danger when you have mid-off in position in the ring.
He's timing his shots, Virat Kohli. Hitting it with a flat batted shot over mid-off. And what a shot that was. Straight over the bowler's head. Timed it well, raced away to the boundary.
That field has now been pushed back to long off. Fine leg comes into the ring. Oh, that's beautifully done. That's gone all the way flat and 6. Looking for a Yorker, Umar Gul. And it's classic Virat Kohli who's put him away for a magnificent 6.
What a knock this has been by Virat Kohli. Oh, that was an absolutely delightful shot. Look at this. Pitched up and he just caressed it off the middle of the bat. Once again, timing was perfect, the elevation was right. Over extra cover.
Lovely balance and execution was outstanding as well. Umar Gul, well, he's clearly hurt by that lovely piece of timing from Kohli. This time it's a slower one that's put away for a single. Will he come back for the second? This is excellent running from Rohit Sharma. He dived full length. Direct hit would have got him. 16 from the over, 263 for 2 after 41. About that drive, so as a result, the required rate has come down from 8.5 to 7.44. This knock from Virat Kohli is the best in Asia Cup. 146 not out, the highest one-day innings in Asia Cup history.
He's developing into a special player. That 133 against Sri Lanka at Hobart was another outstanding knock, and India needed to get past the target.
He's just a brilliant talent, Virat Kohli. Not worried about playing against Pakistan, not worried about the fact that if they lose this, they'll be out of the Asia Cup. He went out there with a purpose to win. Really took a liking to Riaz. Played Searchables quite smartly. Fabulous straight hitter, Virat Kohli, getting to his 100. Showed a lot of passion, because a lot of young cricketers, aspiring cricketers, would be looking at Virat Kohli, because he must inspire them. That's a little wide from Riaz, not given as a wide. So while they will, or they should, learn a great deal about batting from Virat Kohli, I think they should disregard the way he celebrates.
Yeah, because these are role models. I mean, there are youngsters, as you said, very young kids watching. So yeah, it's important that you understand what to follow, what to pick up and what not to.
Oh, what a shot. There's deep mid-wicket in place. He's got no chance. Amazing timing from Virat Kohli. He raises the bat once again to his mates in the dugout. It's 150 for Virat Kohli. Pakistan at 6s and 7s. It's Virat Kohli who's won the show. 150 from 131. What a great innings this is turning out to be.
Very strong wrists coming into play. Virat Kohli just whipping it from outside the off stump. What a lovely shot, all along the ground, in total control of the shot. First to reach 150 in an innings in the Asia Cup.
Another boundary on the pads. Riaz has been extremely expensive, and it's looking very dim now for Pakistan.
They've been reduced to mere spectators. Virat Kohli's stroke play. They've been just watching him pick gaps, work bowlers for runs, and this is another example. On his pads, there is no cover, so he just whipped it through square leg. Once again, what a delightful shot. We've been talking about how strong, how good he is with his wrists, how good he works the ball, how well he works it from outside the off stump. And we've seen some fantastic shots.
This time it's a cracking drive. 3 off 3. He is showing his full range here, Virat Kohli, and why he's got to be rated as the best young cricketer in the world. Strikes up the pads, and have a look at this cover drive.
Absolutely special talent, Virat Kohli. We've been talking about his leg side play, and now look at the offside. Just so brilliant, controlling that shot with that top hand along the ground, leaning into it, and it was 4, so very well timed.
It's 276 for 2 after 4.
Well, he's played some exquisite shots, some touch shots, some powerful shots, and all round the dial.
Shabala.
18 fours and 1 6. As Sunil Gavaskar mentioned, look at the spread. What a partnership. Great entertainment. Contribution of 86 from Virat Kohli in the 150 partnership. And contribution of 63 from Rohit Sharma. I'm in very good time. 141 balls. 150 runs.
In particular, where he's been ably supported first by Sachin Tendulkar and now by Rohit Sharma. 150 partnership came just a little while ago. It's another boundary. There is a fielder at deep point, but he's opened the face of the bat at the last moment, and it's gone for a boundary. Intikhab Alam, the former captain of Pakistan. Well, this is special stuff. This is really special.
Sensible as well, getting a boundary and then looking for the single. Don't want to be going after Ajmal.
Look at that, all round the dial. Boundaries have come on the offside, fine of the stumps. Square of the wicket, in front of the wicket in the V, and the running between the wickets even now is very sharp. It's 292 for 2.
Successful run chases by India and Monday internationals. 326 for 8 against England at Lords. Super shot. He's on fire. Virat Kohli. 20th boundary for him to go with that 1-6.
Look at the placement. There is a fielder on the deep cover boundary, and his placement has been absolutely incredible. This time he's closed the face of the bat to make sure it's hit away from that fielder. There it is, closing the face of the bat, hitting it away from that fielder at extra cover. 300 comes up with that. It's only 30 needed of 31 deliveries.
For the third 100, coming of just 74 balls. We'll have a change in bowling now. Omar Gul into the attack. He's bowled 7 overs, none for 46.
That 7th over, Siva, had an extraordinary feature in that Omar Gul's, when every possible run was scored excepting 5. There was a dot ball, then there was a 3, then there was a 1, then there was a 4, then there was a 6, and there was a 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. Only 5 was missing. Very, very unique.
You have to be sensible now, these two batsmen. Play till the end. That's 4. I was looking for the Yorker. Good start to the over for India. He's thoroughly enjoying it, Virat Kohli.
Well, 26 needed, and he's on 175. So he has the opportunity to get a double 100. Virat Kohli, if he takes the strike all the way through now. What a shot this is, an attempted Yorker. Going in as a full toss. And the mid-wicket just watching. Just watching. He's got no chance. The mid-on is too far away.
The pressure's on the bowler now. First delivery put away. And find the fielder. Afridi at mid-wicket.
Siva, I think we have glimpsed the future of Indian batting. Rahul Dravid has just called it a day. We don't know how long Sachin Tendulkar and VVS Lakshman are going to be around, but I think that is the glimpse of India's batting future.
Perfectly timed once again. Ball travelling very quickly to the field and the deep. Taking a bit of time to set the field. Wait for the umpire's signal. It's called a wide. Firmly struck. Virat Kohli will get the single and keep strike. 307 for 3. He's doing a fair job with the ball. 1 for 42. Umar Gul got 2 overs remaining. 1 for 53. He's been expensive. He'll be under pressure. Chima. That's 7 overs for 49. Starts with a yorker and it's easily put away by Virat Kohli. Again, the first delivery going to the boundary. Good for India.
Well, there's 3 overs of the spinners left, and Misbah-ul Haq gives the ball to a bowler who's been taken for 7 runs and over. You really should have taken a punt with the spinners. 3 overs left, so that would have meant up to 49 overs. They could have stretched it. At this particular point of time, giving Chima the ball is not going to work. Chima's pace is just the right pace, and he's under pressure. There it is. He's just bowling at the pads and he's being easily worked away. 18 needed from 22 deliveries now.
Now this easy single and very deep at long on. 183 for Virat Kohli. There's 16 to get of 20 balls. Oh, it's a miscue. It's gone up in the air and it's been taken. A special innings this from Virat Kohli. He'll be disappointed that he couldn't finish it off, but the young man deserves a standing applause.
Yes, it's been an extraordinary innings. Maybe just a little bit of a tired shot. Maybe it was a little slow in coming onto it. You can see it was a well-directed short ball trying to play the pull shot. Once again skying up in the air with Mohammad Hafiz, who's batted well, who took that wicket of Gambhir of the second ball of the Indian innings, completes the catch. Raina comes in and taps Virat Kohli on the head. There is a standing ovation for him as he walks back to the pavilion. It's a terrific catch, terrific innings. 183, 318 for 4.